Tall Mouse Creative Arts, and we are going to have a lot of fun today at the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo Holiday Bags and Tags. And then we added on boxes and containers because you cannot just stop at bags and tags. And we're going to begin right over here right now. All right, we're going to begin with the very first thing, which is tiny and mini clipboards. They are in the Chalk It Up division on our website, and these guys are really cute. This is nice and removable, but you can just add a little something right there, ribbon or a Chanel stem, and turn that little guy into a tag. So I'm going to show our little mouse friendly tag right there, and then we used our die cut with that. So that is one of our newer ones on the website. So that is the Chalk It Up and the mini and small mini clipboards on there. And then just as a reminder, there's some new colors on there for the writers. We're starting to get into our fall colors. And then we're going to pop on right over here because we've got a couple of templates to be using. And then I like to get the most out of any sort of template I'm using. So I'm going to show you several different mix and matches on how I did different things. And we're going to begin with the tag maker. This is a Judikins tag maker. You notice it's one long tag and you got two small ones in the middle right there. And then I used it to make that guy, if you want to see right there. And he jiggles because he's got our jingle bells, which is in the shaker part of the website. Makes a little bit of noise. And then if you take a look at this guy, this is called the brand new tiny tag maker. I laid that one down on my paper and I just elongated it so I can match it with the long tag. So that is using the tiny tag and the large tag. And then I want to show you the scalloped flap envelope template. Now, yes, I know it's an envelope, but we are going to turn it into a tag. First of all, I'm going to show you how I used it as an envelope. And that has got our little gift card in there. And then you crease and score and crease everything and turn it into an envelope. However, it can turn itself into a tag. And I made this particular tag out of it. And now, how did I do that? We're going to come right here. So I took my first piece of paper, I laid it down right there, and I just went down a couple of notches, went down as far as I wanted to. And then I took a second one and went down 2 notches right there, went down to the scoring line and cut that off. And then that turned it into a layering tag. So that would be the scallop flap envelope template, turning it into a tag maker. All right, so now we're going to go back to the tiny tag, and I'm going to show you making it right there with the oval in the middle. So you're actually getting 2 tags out of that. And then I cut the oval out in both of them, and then just turn the oval sideways right there. And then I made it one more time laying like this. And you're going to ask me, how did I get that small tag right there? That is the small tag that goes in right there because that can layer up really nice. They've been proportionately cut so they can complement one another. And then I'm going to show it to you guys in an everyday type of look. We're looking at holiday right now, but everyday is fun also, which you can do to make any sort of everyday birthday tags or what have you. Okay, so that's the tiny tag. And now if you want to take a look at this guy, this happens to be the inside of both of these tags. Okay, so you're using it long ways, you're using it all in between. You can use it while nesting these two together, and then you've got an oval one in between. You've got lots of options on this. So many options, you can actually turn it into a card, which I did earlier as well. So lots of options with the tag. So tag template, tiny tag template, which is also kind of just cute. And then the scallop flap envelope template, but you can use it to make a tag. Now, jumping back over here, remember how I got that snow? We're going to talk about snow for just a moment because we have to embellish all of our tags. Winkastella white works really well to make snow dots on any sort of dark paper. We're going to come around and talk about our tiny tips in just a minute, our tiny daubers. Diamond dust throws a lot of light if you want to have like kind of a crunchy snow look. That throws definitely a lot of glitz to it. And then I wanted to show you guys a reminder of the Snow Rider. Now this is pure texture. What I'm going to show you, I scribbled a little bit of a sample right there, and it's got a rough tip to it, rough top. You can certainly leave it like that. I want to show you it in the tag. So I did the gnome right there. Oh, and my samples are made with Photo Plays last year Kringle, so you guys know which paper I'm using. So I put snow in a couple of different areas, and then if you notice, I started to put black in the middle right there. I'm going to use our stamp pad, and then I'm going to use these tiny daubers. You can see the black tip right there, because I want to go ahead and get a little bit of dimension in there. So that kind of outlines a little bit. So lots of people ask, what do you use those tiny daubers for? Teeny tiny daubers. That's what you can use it for. I'm just placing ink on the middle right there. Now, if you don't want to have a dimension with the teeny tiny daubers or what have you, you can certainly take your finger daubers, and I'm going to do a little bit of ink, and I'm using Faded Jean from Tim Holtz Distress Ink right now. I want to do that. If you notice, I've got blue right there, plain, and then I tested it with green. I'm just going to do a little bit on the top. You can use it with the tiny daubers as well. But now I just colored the top of the Snow Rider. Again, this is pure texture, so you can use it as a texture paste, and you can mix it with all sorts of inks or pigment, or you can leave it alone and let it have that snow look. So teeny tiny daubers, diamond dust, we've got Winkastella, we have the lovely Snow Rider, we've got our finger daubers in two parts, or two packages on the website as well. And then jumping over here, these are our boxes that are going to be kind of the segue to our bag section in just a moment. We have two different dies on our website that represent boxes, and we made a little Halloween representative right there. And then we have our everybody's favorite bear, which you can just cut them off right there and turn both of these guys into a tag. So technically, I guess they're the tags also. Okay, so this one I chopped apart, which was actually part of this side. I did chop those apart, and I want to remind you guys to be using your flush cutters. Flush cutters are flush on one side. They are very sharp right there. They would be cutting in between all these guys so that you remove all of your nested pieces inside of the die. And then sometimes that cleans up what you're doing. Now, I don't know if you can see, these still have just a tiny little bit of spurs left right there. You can clip those off. In addition, if there leaves just a little bit of mark, you want to go ahead and use the files also to clean those up. So that would be the flush cutters and the files to clean up your dies. And then these guys are the box dies that are on the website as well. And then just to show you some more embellishments that we use, we've got a few of the twine. We've got black, white, bone color, natural in a longer form, and then we do have our round, our spool of twine up there too. And then showing you a couple of colors of ribbon. This was the color that I used in particular for my tags earlier that we showed you right there. And then we are going to flip to another section, so you guys are going to look at this for just one moment. Hello, ready for bags and boxes? We are going to start with a traditional bag right over here. So I just took a little small bag, just a little brown bag with a nice little handle. I put two little punches in there. I put my goodies in there, and then decorated with some of our fun ribbon, which we'll show in a little bit. And then I took one of our fall dies. It happens to be a lacy pumpkin, and Jim's going to come in a little bit closer on that. And I glued it onto the bag. But if you look a little closer, what do you guys see in there? Anything familiar? Okay, moving on. Pumpkin is great. All right, now remember last time I talked about how I like to have a template or a tool and use it the maximum amount of times. So we're back at looking at the long template, and then I basically took this guy and I traced it onto our chipboard, our thinner chipboard that we carry on the website. You can use your chipboard as well. And I traced the tag end on both sides, and I made that particular piece right there, and then I folded it, and I creased it right here with the bone folder, and then I decorated the outside of it, and what I came up with was a little bag, or a little kind of large tag, but it would be a tag with an enclosure. I used some of our new Prima Marketing Fall Pumpkin and Spice products, which we'll go over in a little bit. And then you can pop a little chocolate in there, or I've got a little tea bag in there. So I thought it made like a little fun extra little gift. So that is using the tag maker another way into a box. And then coming over here, we turned it into another little box or a bag. We used the scalloped flap envelope template again. Now remember, we used it as an envelope, an actual envelope with a closing flap, but I turned it into a little Friendsgiving bag gift, and I'm going to turn that guy over. Same piece of paper. We're going to talk about all of the new collections in just one moment. But I've got my tea and my coffees in there. Whoops! So you guys can take a look at that. What I did is I traced this the exact same way I would an envelope. I just did not score the top part. And then when I folded it, I folded the flap up first and then did each of the sides to give it kind of a little more gifty look instead of going through the mail. And then I plan on giving this to one of my friends. I'm gonna load it up with coffee and add a little bit of tea in there, or just a couple of tea bags, but send them off a little bit with some caffeine in there. And then no gift is complete with our little shots of coffee, little icons right there. That's in the trinket section. Those are cute little guys. And then jumping over to a box, maybe an interesting bag, but not really, it's kind of a box. All right, does anybody remember this type of shape? When I was younger, my grandparents had a bar and tavern supply, and part of that supply was macadamia nuts, and they used to come in a container, this little wacky triangle container like this, and I always remember staring at it because I could never figure it out. Well, some years later, I guess I did. This is out of a fun piece of paper, same with this one, and then you know what else you can do? You can stuff it full of goodies, so when people rip it open, there's goodies in there. Maybe not macadamia nuts, but other fun goodies. So this is a 4x8 sheet of paper. This one is a 5x12. Little larger one right there. And then I'm going to show you guys how to make one real quick on an 8x12 piece of paper. So you've got an 8x12 piece of paper cut out right there. Jim's going to come in a little bit closer. Right here, you've got really strong double-sided tape on 3 of your sides, and then you're going to remove that. Do that right in front of you guys. Okay, and now you're going to roll this. You're not going to match the bottom of it up with it. You actually do need to roll it. Kind of doing it the hard way. Okay, so you're going to seal it up like that. And then you're going to pinch one side together. Fill it with your goodies, and then pinch it the opposite way of what's going on down there. That's your other side. So now I got a long container. Okay, I'm just going to call it the macadamia nut triangle container. Okay, moving on, we've got some cone boxes or cone bags if you want to do it. I'm going to show you the sample, and then we are going to make a few of them also. We made these nice long cones because I know you want to use up your 12x12 paper so you can continue to buy more or go into your stash and use it all up, because we love to do that. These are out of just solid paper, and then I've got some prints too, but I made this one a Mummy Munchies because I thought it'd be fun to put some Halloween goodies in here. And then if you notice this little mummy, we did it, embellished it with part of our new dies that came in. And then this one is Which Way to the Candy, because we can fill that with some fun candy. And then this one I thought was really pretty with Christmas. We've got a nice, this is the sugar cookie design from Prima Marketing. I didn't finish this one because I wanted to show you what it's going to look like. It's going to have a nice long enclosure in there. We're going to crease it right there and fold it over. And I punched a hole at the end because I wanted to hang a tag and then add like a small little embellishment. And then these would be fun to be giving out as gifts. They look completely different than any other gift you'd probably be doing this year. So we're going to make one real quick. And that is just a cone out of plain double-sided paper. Now, if you're going to use, single-sided paper. If you're going to use single-sided paper, you want to use a tape runner, definitely strong enough. If you're using something like these particular ones, where it's a thicker cardstock, you want to use our Wonder Woman tape or our super tacky tape. Or if you've got something stronger, go ahead and use that. Bone folder is recommended. And then I'm going to use it on this particular piece of paper. Now you want to take it one hand on the corner, one hand on the other corner that you're going to roll. And again, like the macadamia boxes, we need to roll this actually. You don't want to seal it up like that. That's not going to make a good cone. You actually have to roll it. So I'm rolling this so I know where I'm going. And then I'll go back in and put some tape right there. We're not going to seal it right now because we're going to show you how. And then take this guy over and roll it so you know where it's going. Go ahead and seal that up right there. And then you've got your cone. And then I'm going to lay it down and kind of see where I'm going to go to use my bone folder and crease it. And then fold it over where you'd like. If that's exactly where you want to go, then you want to crease that right there. And then you can punch a hole right there and embellish it however you'd like. So that is your little cone bag container box, and with your good tape. Okay, our last set of bags we're going to go over is our clear bags. So I just did a little decor right there, which we'll get into. We've got a couple of different sizes on the website. Each size has a few different piece counts to them, and then our smallest one you can do tiny treats in there, or you can also use it to be your shaker card acetate. These are what the bags look like. They have no hole on that end, but they are self-sealing where you'll peel that and fold that guy over. This one is showing decorated, and then that would be the opposite of the die that I did at the very beginning. You can go ahead and embellish that, and you might as well use what you cut that out with. And then I used our little clothespins to hold that. And then I thought it would be fun to put some munchies in there and call it like mouse munchies when you get ready to go to the park, or for some sort of birthday party. You could pop this guy in there and call it castle candy. So I'm showing you guys a couple of the dies that we have, some of our existing dies and some of our new dies. And then you're going to look at this guy one more time. Okay, we're going to buzz through all of the new product. Come on in real close. We've got a new paper pad, I Love Halloween from Echo Park. We have a couple of new stamp pads on the website, and then card makers if you want to do it really quick. We have envelope and card. It's already in packets. And then remember your Winkastella. I pulled some of the fall colors. Clear and white, of course, but black, purple, orange, brown, yellow. Got to have all the basics. And then Prima Marketing is got their new pumpkin and spice fall collection. We have stickers, we've got a little bit of fall flowers and leaves, all kinds of ephemera going on, and a little bit of garland. Nice 12 by 12 packet. And then they've got a sugar cookie, which is a fun and soft kind of Christmas look. Sugar cookie. Again, we've got flowers to match, some tinsel, we've got a little bit of stickers. And then what matches really well with it, if you go online to take a look at the Doris vintage art glass, this gold one has a nice element to it. Both of them are available individually, the pumpkin spice as well as the sugar and cookies, and then we have a bundle deal as well. Nice fun little guys. And then I pulled some of our ribbon that coordinate it, but we've got lots of different colors on the website. 3/8 and 5/8 for all of your needs. And then remember, they're 25-yard bolts. Wonderful. And then Julie Nutting, Prima Marketing came out with 3 new dolls. Julie Nutting dolls. We got Mandy, we have Katrina, and we have Carter and Carly. And then just a quick look over there. Oh, we have a bundle deal on there too, so you better check the website. Okay, remember your tag template, your tiny tag template, scallop envelope flap. We've got Snow Rider and lots of our good basic tools. And then you guys are going to look at our deal. We are 30% off metal dies, 20% off the rest of the site. Hot Deals, which is a Prima fall collection, Christmas collection bundle deals, 3 new Julie Nutting dolls in a bundle deal as well. Please use code TAG20. That's available on everything. Dies will already be on sale. Look at our website. Free shipping over $50. It is good until the end of the month. And then go ahead and head on over to Facebook and like our Facebook page, Tall Mouse Cre8tive Artz, so you can see all the new things. See you next time. Thank you.